Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ray. In this featured presentation, I'm going to teach you how to biohack your sleeping patterns. We're going to talk about the physical aspects of sleep, the spiritual aspect of sleep, and how you can make your sleep the most effective, the most productive sleep that you can by shortening it, by shortening your light sleep, and by focusing more on your REM and your deep sleep. So, stay tuned. What is sleep? A lot of us think that sleep has something to do with the physical body resting, and that's it. Most people don't understand that our consciousness is able to move out of the physical body and travel the universe, you can say, in the astral, lower and higher astral planes. Now, dreams, for example, is that information and experiences that we experience in the 5D and in the astral planes as it is brought back to us and interpreted by our 3D mind. In other words, the symbols that we see there, the experience that we have there, have to come back in a way that our mind will fashion and understand. So, before I teach you how to biohack your sleep, there's a few basic lessons that we need to understand about what sleep really is. We sleep about a third of our life. Now, biologically, we cannot survive without any sleep. It is one of the requirements to be alive as a human being. While most people think that sleep is only about the body's rest time, there's actually a lot more work that is being done behind the scenes that is different and sometimes beyond our comprehension to really understand. So I'm going to do my best to simplify it for you to understand and become aware of it. First, let's start with a quick lesson on sleep. If you've ever used a sleeping tracker, you'll probably notice that sleep is split into two categories: light sleep and deep sleep. Now, during light sleep, you're kind of settling in, you're moving fairly frequently, your muscles are relaxing, your body is cooling down, and you get light dreaming. This type of light sleep represents 60% of your total sleep. Now, deep sleep contains two phases: deep sleep and rapid eye movement, REM. During deep sleep, you are hardly moving. You aren't dreaming, and your body is repairing cells, it's consolidating memories, and it's building up your muscle tissue. During REM sleep, your brain is active again, and you are dreaming intensely. The science isn't really clear on what exactly REM sleep does, but it suggests that if it plays a type of important role in your memory storage and in mood balancing, things that you wouldn't want to mess with. Now, combined, deep and REM sleep account for about 40% of your sleep. Most people have trained their consciousness to follow certain patterns that are not necessarily natural for it. To some extent, we have drugged our body with suggestion and a program that fits today's stressful world. Now, the body actually believes it must sleep away a certain amount of hours in one block, which is way less efficient than what I'm about to suggest. Animals, for example, sleep when they are tired, and they awaken in a much more natural fashion. Animals also follow the natural rhythms of nature and the daily cycle of the sun. Now, it has been discovered that ancient men did not have the same sleeping patterns that we, modern men, have today. Today, most people awaken with their alarm clock in the middle of a sleeping pattern. They usually have a heavy meal before bedtime and another heavy meal in the morning. That is not natural for the body. Now, let me tell you what benefits you will get if you change your sleep. And then I'm going to give you a few alternative solutions you can try right away. If you change your sleeping patterns, 1, you would retain a far greater memory of your subjective experiences and your body would be healthier. Number 2, your division between the self and what is defined as your higher self would not nearly be as severe, making your intuition more powerful. Number 3, physical and mental work would be easier, and the body itself would gain steady periods of refreshments and rest. Now let me tell you what needs to be changed, why, and how you're going to do it. Currently, most of us sleep in a single block. Most of us sleep somewhere between 6 hours and 8 hours a night. However, this could be done much more effectively with 2 rather than 1 sleep periods of lesser duration. You see, sleeping and eating are connected one with the other. So just like many light snacks would actually be healthier and better and lighter than 3 large meals during a day, so short naps are better and healthier than one extended period. This method of eating and sleeping would greatly help various metabolic difficulties your body might endure, and it will also aid in the development of your spiritual and psychic abilities. The functions of hormones and chemicals in your body, and of adrenal processes in particular, would function with far greater effectiveness with alternating periods of activities. And let me explain why. For many reasons, physical activity at night has a different effect upon the body than physical activity during the day. And ideally, both effects are necessary. This is why some people prefer to be physically active, make love at night, exercise at night, work at night, while others prefer to be active during the day. With this method, the wear and tear upon the body would actually be minimized, while at the same time, all regenerative powers would be used to the maximum efficiency. Now, there's many different variations, in fact, that would be better than the present-day sleeping system. One of these variations is called polyphasic sleep, the everyman method. The hope is to drop light sleep and achieve deep sleep each time you close your eyes, immediately. Not more sleep, but better quality sleep. Thus, making more bodily amends and getting more REM sleep in a shorter duration of time. Now, polyphasic sleep has many different forms, as you might see right here. The most common one is one large block of 3-4 hours at night and 3 20-minute naps a few times during the day. The most extreme one is just 6 cycles of 20-minute naps to a total of 2 hours per day, per 24 hours. So, if you don't want to drastically change your schedule, or you think that your current lifestyle won't permit it, think again. Here's what my personal sleep agenda looks like. I sleep 4 to 5 hours in my night block, in a single block, and then another 25 to 30 minute snooze right after work. During midweek, it's right after work, and during the weekend, usually I take a snooze, or something like that. Now, this gives me the ability to go to sleep really late, to wake up really early, and gives me the maximum benefit. My body is now trained to fall asleep much faster, to get to REM much quicker, and then I also remember most of my dreams. I don't wake up fuzzy or energetically drained in the middle of a sleeping cycle because I wake up much earlier than most people do because of the really short sleeping block during the night. This is what I choose to do, and it works just fine for me. Also, you don't really have to do this every day, but if you squeeze it into most days, the integration period will be much quicker. It takes something around 2 or 3 days for complete adaptation to this, and you will be tired in the first couple of days. If you actually choose to do this, just know that it will take some time for the adaptation, but if you do it efficiently, it will change your life. You will never have to give excuses that you don't have time for meditation, breathing exercises, or stuff like that anymore. Even though most people actually want these excuses just because they're in the comfort zone, right? We want to know things, but we don't actually do anything with them. So my friends, thank you again for staying all the way to the end. If you like my stuff, like it, share it, and if you want to see my full online schedule, go to raymaor.com. Namaste, and I will see you in my next video.